the sun for so long, just a reminder. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, Trey Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action. Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Randall, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Raiders defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run off tackle left with Miller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Top low 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, set. Hawk, left 19.
A gain of 19
Two,
yards.
18, Pioneer. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
14, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We'll go.
They run it again with Cook. Down inside the 40. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Alert, alert, alert. 319. Gun. Sub. 56. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And
it's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now Allen.
25-yard line.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And leads to 3rd down.
Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect An uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 41-yard line.
Round 80. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A 6-yard
Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
870 Lions.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
To number 4, James Cook. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Finding Shakir across the formation. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Gain of 30.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Look out!
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
319. What's that? What's that?
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Now, Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Is it?
Allen going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A passing look here. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Round 52. Look out.
Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Okay.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Panther Viking 18, Warriors 70.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Cook again. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on third and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just tell the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Top 50, top 50.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Allen going to change this at the line. Has his man, it's Shakir. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Bills 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Bronco 80.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Warriors 17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. He's certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth. This time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Round 80.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump this off to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Bills 21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it. Ready?
For this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 67 yards. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Raiders 33, Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Allen going to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
Allen's pass complete to Danny Gray. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Middle.
Here's Allen. Down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Raiders.
They're going to look to throw. And he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
The quarterback is sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
33, Bills 28.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10.
319.
Here's Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Throwing, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Allen to throw. That is intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 6.
They'll look to throw. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one. And they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for